Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Disneyland Resort right now and ready to take a vlog today. You see how many people going up to Disneyland? It is still rush hours, almost ending rush hour. So earlier when I took the train to here, the other train was still running. So that's why there are two trains running right now. Off-peak we were just one train running back and forth. On one track, there's a little bit of a splitting tracks in the middle of the line. Then they have two tracks, then have two trains running at the same time. But when it's only using one train, then one train will be parked on the split track, and then the main track will be just have one train running back and forth the same thing. So, but we're waiting for the train to depart. According to the caption, MTR R40. Yes, there's a route for it by Long Wind bus right here, which operates on specific days only between Disneyland and Wu Kai Sha Station. Not between, it's actually just a one-way thing, departing on M train number 2 here, P503 and 504. Now there's a route R40 by Long Wind, which is one way only from Disneyland to Wu Kai Sha, which is on specific days only. So that's why we're gonna do it MTR style. Again, we're gonna be breaking it into 2 parts. It's gonna be an insane long vlog. I don't want it to be on one part, so that's fine. 歡迎乘搭迪士尼線，歡迎乘搭迪士尼線。Welcome to the Disneyland Resort Line。我哋即將帶你返到現代化嘅香港。我們即將帶你回到現代化香港。我哋即將帶你返去現代化嘅香港。We'll soon bring you back to the modern city of Hong Kong. We now bring you back to the modern city of Hong Kong. This is back to Sunny Bay direction, so it's very empty. Pretty much empty train. There are still people leaving Disneyland after spending a whole night there. There's a hotel inside Disneyland, so that's why. We should be still running on we should have still 2 trains running. I don't know what's the other train. You should be able to see it because it should depart at the same time for the 2 trains. And there's Inspiration Lake at the back, which you can take route R8 over there. If you remember R8. Especially I think Mark should remember R8. Alright, slowing down a little bit. We start with Disneyland Resort Line, we go to Wu Kai Sha, and there's the other train running. What number is that? I just want to see it. Ah, damn it, I can't see it too fast. Which usually we just run on this main track, but if there are 2 trains running, then you need to go to the other side track. That's just a split off track, just a little bit. Not like a completely new track. It's basically one track running all the way. It's just one spot that have a split off track. In 路，乘客可以喺呢個充滿時代感嘅車站轉乘東涌線。新奧，乘客可以在這個充滿時代感的車站換乘東涌線。Sunny Bay, a futuristic gateway to the Changchun line and modern Hong Kong。多謝乘搭迪士尼線，謝謝乘搭迪士尼線。Thank you for traveling on the Disneyland Resort Line. I still like that it says futuristic gateway. It's not futuristic at all. It's like the most basic of basics. And here's the map. It looks weird for the Disneyland Resort Line trains map. But we're literally here. And we need to go all the way over here. So that's why I'm going to do an epic vlog. I'm not going to break it into 2 parts. Arriving at Sunny Bay Station. Sunny Bay, should be a lot of people. There they are. Not really, the last one just left. Thank you for traveling on the Disneyland Resort Line. Oh, Airport Express train running through. Here's Sunny Bay. Let's go over to the Hong Kong direction platform. We just walked the Sky Bridge. We're not going to walk it for now. Let's jump over. Alright, here we are on the other side platform. I actually jumped 3 times on the platform just to actually get the timing of the edit. Hopefully this time it made it through. Alright, so here we are. We're gonna do an epic interchange for this vlog. We can literally just go to Nam Chung and Tuen Ma Line literally all the way over. But that's just boring. So that's why we're gonna do crazy travels. We're gonna do how old things is, okay? We're gonna do way back. We'll do the most traditional interchange. Changchun Line, we'll change it Lai King for Tsuen Ma Line. Go to Prince Edward, Kwun Tong Line, Kowloon Tong, Israel Line, Tai Wai, back onto Tsuen Ma Line over to Wu Kai Sha. So that's why it's gonna be the original style of interchange. Try to feature as many lines as possible. So that's why it's gonna be a very, very long fling. So that's why I'm gonna break it up into 2 parts just to make it easier. So the first part will be 3 lines up to Prince Edward. 2 more minutes for our train. And then the next part will be from Prince Edward all the way to Wu Kai Sha. Let's wait for our train. The our train has arrived for Disneyland Resort. That's number 3. So P505, P506. There's only 3 trains for Disneyland Resort line. So there's the 3rd one, and we have the 2nd one that we just took. So number 1 is MIA. Always there's 1 train that's actually MIA. I don't know where it is always. In the depot for sure. But don't know why they don't use it. It's very packed right now because the train just left. So on the outside for Changchun, that means people just got off. And here's our train, A train, of course. Still no luck on the K trains. We just never get the luck of good trains. 往香港列車即將到達，前往香港的列車即將到達。The train to Hong Kong is arriving. Here's our A train here. The same train? No, 464. These numbers are really weird for the Changchun line. It's really random. No announcements, always perfect. It's pretty full. Not very full, but oh, it's the same train. Yes, it is. The train I just took over, number 2. Number 2 in the middle of the car is not really that banging, but the back here I'm not so sure whether it's banging doors. Did I took the same car or not? No, I did not. Okay, let's just go back here. Door closing first. Nah, did I took X602 earlier on, or did I took X802? I think I took X802 on the other side. So this, I'm not so sure about this door. It might be bang doors. It might not be bang doors. Let's see. Because for A train's Changchun line is very, very rigorous door closing, and it's actually all going to be on the left, but we're doing it on the right side. That's fine. Okay, not closing. Perfect. Want me to wait for trains to leave first. Okay, mark down numbers. Perfect. There we go. Apparently, announcement on the platform is completely MIA, so. Not too banging. Oh yeah, they actually reset. Okay, train over there. Do want a K train, but whatever. 海港青衣，下一站青衣 ，Next station 青衣。Now, because an Airport Express line just went by, so that's why it needs to wait for that thing to go first. It went by a little while back already, but because they run on the same track for Airport Express and Changchun between these sections, so that's why they cannot increase frequencies. It is 6 to 7 minutes per train the entire day towards Changchun. I mean to Changchun and from Changchun. But there are short trips going just to Qingyi, between Qingyi and Hong Kong during rush hours to increase the frequency like that. But it's just when you need to go to Changchun, there's no increase in frequency. So a whole day, 6 to 7 minutes per train. And I really like this line because of literally the whole line is outside, except crossing the bridge here, and also between the underground section for crossing the harbour. But other sections all are outside, so it's very fun, especially with a very, very fast train. My back is actually very, very huge today, so let's just put it on the floor. I don't care. Okay, this is a terrible spot to film because literally actually behind me is a freaking fire extinguisher. I can even actually put my back on the thing. We're crossing Tsuen Bridge here. Above is the cars. That's why we can't actually have express frequency. There's only 2 tracks, and there's only 2 tracks. And there's Airport Express right there. So, they cannot have extra tracks for Tsuen Bridge because this is a bridge. So, these are the 2 only tracks, and they can only have 2, so that's why. It's just Sunny Bay, they have 2 tracks. I mean 4 tracks for Sunny Bay, that the Changchun line was split into the station, and then the Airport Express just runs through in the middle. So then the Airport Express can run ahead. It's just this section they actually have same tracks between Airport Express and Changchun line. After Tingyi, it is actually 2 different tracks for the 2 lines, so that's why it's no worries after that. It's just between Hong Kong and Kowloon, they're also running the same track, but they're not using the same platform, so that's why. Now, a lot of people actually argue with me that this is not an A train, it's called CAF train, according to that. Is that K train? That's a K train. Another K train over there. But you see it says Adtranz-CAF literally on the doorway here. But you can call them A trains, you can call them CAF trains, they're the same, so that's fine. Or you can call them like how MTR called them, they call them T trains, so that's fine. Because of Adtranz, so T. Because on the platform doors they actually mark down T and K for the door numbers. So K is of course K train, and we have T for Adtranz-CAF. And made it up Tingyi. Now see how long the vlog is. We might just do it in one part, but 2 mile line will be 20 minutes, that section. Yeah, we can just do it in one part. Let's just do it in one part. Screw. About an hour for the video, but that's totally fine, to be honest. I actually didn't time how long I've been in the gates. It's actually bad. I might get out at Prince Edward just a little bit. Would it be cheaper to get out at Kowloon Tong though? Probably it would be cheaper to get out at Kowloon Tong though. Let's get out at Kowloon Tong instead. Because Kowloon Tong I can walk outside the gates to get to East Rail Line. So. And made it Tingyi here.
Tingyi，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Tingyi，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Tingyi, doors will open on the left.
And arriving. And should have a lot of people here. because someone just got off Airport Express. Honestly, right now, I probably won't be taking Airport Express anytime anymore because I found out that A22 is just way better. Not A21, I just need to walk like 10 minutes all the way to where Homanton Station is and I can just take A22. A22 is way faster. And if it's on weekends, I can take A25, which is even better. But A22 is good enough already. $40 and it's definitely, I think, even faster than taking Airport Express from Tingyi. And it's cheaper too. So, plus it's just one trip, and then you can go to the airport. I don't even need to change trains. If I take freaking trains to Tingyi and then change to Airport Express, I need to change 2 times. Which is annoying. Either we pay taxi to go to Kowloon and then take Kowloon. Kowloon's $100. A22 is only $40.80. So, and it's way faster too. It's just how many stops? It's just like less than 8 stops. It's already at airport. Unfortunately, the views are on the other side, but whatever.
下一站麗景，乘客可以轉乘荃灣線，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站麗景，乘客可以換乘荃灣線，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Lai King, interchange station for the Chunwan line. Doors will open on the left.
I think it is a different levels platform, so that's why. There are 2 tracks here. And down we go. We also have M trains actually running when they go to retire. When they are getting withdrawn, the last trip for them will be driving slow as hell on the Airport Express track over there to go to Silhowan Depot. They have to drive at 20 kilometers per hour because of different systems. So that's why they need to be manually driven by drivers at 20 kilometers per hour for those trains. Drive along the Airport Express line track, literally like the slowest train on the Airport Express line track ever, to go to Sunny Bay and then pass through Sunny Bay to go to Silhowan Depot for their withdrawn and demolishing. Here we are at Lai King. We'll walk over, cross platform interchange. We have the central platform over there. If the train arriving, it won't run over. I think it is because here is actually smart. Sometimes it's smart, sometimes the driver is a troll. Because sometimes the driver will close the door as soon as the other side train comes, door open, and then this side will close the door. Which is like that, very troll sometimes the drivers. But sometimes drivers are good that they actually wait for the other side train to finish disembarking and then passengers run over, and then after that they will close the doors. But sometimes no, they will close the door as soon as the doors open on that side. So not closing yet. They do wait a little while here at no trains, so that's why the driver just closed the doors now. Hear the motor. Really like the motor of the A trains. And our train to Chunwan is to Central is arriving on the outside. Let's go over there now. And you see, terrible timing again. The train just arrived and then this guy left already. And then these guys all need to wait for 7 minutes for the next train. Now there is actually an announcement on the Chunwan line train to a sister station saying when is the next train to Hong Kong. So the announcement should have said the train to Hong Kong will depart immediately. Right now, fortunately no spots. This is bad. Let's get, oh my gosh. This is the hardest thing about Chunwan line. No spots here. Yeah, literally no, hang on. Oh, there's one at the front. Is that? No, okay. Alright, got a 2C gen here. Just hold there for now. No spots. So D755. I didn't check the number. I need to check the number when we get off. Hopefully, I got a little bit more knowledge of the Chunma Line trains numbers after I did a few stations on Chunma Line already.
下一站美孚，乘客可以轉乘屯馬線。下一站美孚，乘客可以換乘屯馬線。Next station, Mei Foo, interchange station for the Tuen Ma line.
Still missed the West Rail Line announcements.
下一站美孚，乘客可以轉乘細鐵線。下一站美孚，乘客可以換乘西鐵線。Next station, Mei Foo, interchange station for the West Rail Line.
West Rail Line was just Hong Kong to Tuen Mun, same as the Tuen Ma Line section. It's just after they extended this thing and connected with the other side with Ma and Sha Line, they just called them Tuen Ma Line. Which at the start they actually want to call them East-West Line, and then the East Rail Line they will call them North-South Line. But they ended up ditching that thing and they just called them Tuen Ma Line and then keep East Rail Line. Which I really like the keeping East Rail Line because that's actually the name that we're used to. Although it's not even going to the east, it's literally going north-south. But yeah. Now Chunma Line should be pretty fast, and then Tong Line should be also fast. It's just East Rail Line, and then last section 20 minutes something for Tuen Ma Line. Mei Foo here. We're on the ground. I just need a spot on the side. I will get them on first, these guys. Alright, we have a spot. Unfortunately it's backwards, but we have a spot here. Alright, so you can see now it's actually Gen 3. Unfortunate happened. Apparently when I cut at the last spot with Mei Foo Station, it failed. I mean it didn't fail, but I clicked slow-mo after that cut and I ended up didn't know until I hit Prince Edward. So that's why I ended up just take a train back here and just do it again. So wasted a lot of time, but now we're on the Gen 3 here. B487. So that's why you can see at the bottom with Chunma Line there's two Chunma Line because I failed. So that's why we got two Chunma Line trains here. But we got B car now, not D car, B487. 257 at the front, I need to check the numbers. 282. Oh, it's just this train again. Roll. Oh, now we'll do it again.
下一站荔枝角，下一站荔枝角。Next station, Lai King.
This train is way emptier than the last train that we took. This is stupid. And we got a right side direction this time, so not a backwards, and also not a windows view. Lai King here. Literally just took this and I need to take it again. Wasting time here, which is bad because I actually need to get to Ho Man Tin by 1 o'clock. Not even Ho Man Tin Station, it's Ho Man Tin Estate, which is like 10 minutes away from Ho Man Tin Station. Still better to actually cover up the screen every single time. This time it should be good. It should not be slow-mo this time, it should be all good. So I've already checked it, it's actually not slow-mo, so that's why. We'll cut again maybe at Changchun just to make sure.
Next station, Changsha.
Remember check out that Changsha station video? It's pretty lame, that video, it's only 20 minutes, but yes, this time when I filmed the station videos it's way longer, so that's why. And we'll be focusing more on the MTR station series in January, and also gonna help me take out some days in January to film the peak tram and also film the trams. Because funny enough, I just went to Shenzhen on Monday. Today is Wednesday. I just went to Shenzhen 2 days ago with my parents, and I will be going to Shenzhen again tomorrow to run an errand for my dad's delivery things. Because he has work in Hong Kong, and some things need to come down from mainland China immediately ASAP, so I have to go up there. But of course, his request, my dad's request yesterday, after he told me that he needs something from up there and he needed to get it, so he asked me to go up there. He didn't actually just ask me to go up there and get it. His request was, can you go up to Shenzhen and film again? That's what his request was. He asked me to go up there and film again, just so that he can actually also, the major thing for me to do is filming, and after filming I can go over to his office and pick up things. Which is actually kind of funny, his request. His request is not ask me to just go up there and grab things, he just asked me, do you want to go up there and film again? Can you go up to Shenzhen and film again on Thursday? So that's why it will be a very, very fun day out that day, hopefully not get stopped by security guards. That day at time was very, oh my gosh, the lights. Oh. It was pretty scary, security guards, and this time it's on my own too, it's also scary. But we're not going to be crossing LWB or Lok Ma Chau this time. I will be crossing LWB when I come back. It's just that, because it's just the fastest way to get back. But when we go up, I will be actually starting my day at Tai Wai after eating with my parents. I will be taking B8. Yes, I will be taking B8. Unfortunately, that is the weekdays, so that's why B8 ends service from Tai Wai. The last service is 1 o'clock. It departs at 1 o'clock, the last service going up to Hung Yuen Wai Port. Yes, Hung Yuen Wai, which I've never been there at all, and I will go there with a B8. And then we'll cross to Liantang Port on the other side of Shenzhen with Line 8 of Shenzhen Metro. So we'll start our day from there. I'm not going to start from Liantang Port Station, because there is actually that Line 8 is pretty short, so I'm going to film a full journey on Line 8, so I'm going to go back to the other direction Terminus first, and I'll film full journey Line 8. Line 8 is like the stupidest line of all times, because they usually just call the same line and extend it, but instead of extending the Line 2, they just break off Line 2 in the middle station and just continue as Line 8, so basically like Mandarin and Joondalup line. But no trains will terminate at the changing point between Line 2 and Line 8, so basically every single train is just running through it. So why not just call them the same line? But whatever. And then I just call a full journey on Line 8 when the trains just continue on Line 2 instead, which is just a very stupid system. Because there's no point of changing into another line, considering every single line in Shenzhen is already very long. Like minimum 30 stations for most of the lines. So why not just continue with Line 2 and just continue with the line and make it insanely long? But I guess they just want to make it Line 8. And they're also planning to build Line 32 in Shenzhen. Line 32. We have Line 1, Line 2, Line 3, Line 4, Line 5, Line 6, Line 6B, which is branch line, Line 6, Line 7, Line 8, Line 9, is there a Line 10? Yes, there's a Line 10, Line 11, Line, I'm not so sure about 12. Is there a Line 12? I'm not so sure. I think there's a Line 12. No, Line 13. Line 13 is coming up for Shenzhen Metro, which is operated by MTR connecting Shenzhen Bay Port. Line 14, yes, and then Line 16. Not so sure about Line 15. Line 16 for sure, and then Line 20. And then they're not going to do any in the Line 20s. Then they suddenly go up to Line 32 they're going to plan to build now. Like, what the hell?
下一站太子，乘客可以轉乘觀塘線往調景嶺沿途各站，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站太子，乘客可以換乘觀塘線前往調景嶺沿途各站，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Next station, Prince Edward, interchange station for the Kwun line towards Teo-Keng-Lang. Doors will open on the left.
Anyway. I've just filmed this and now we need to film it again. Here we are. Prince Edward Station, let's send the train out. Prince Edward. Definitely less people this time. are. Let's send it out. I've taken this train for so many times now. What the hell? 257, 282. I've taken this so many times after I came back. Yeah, there's 282 there. Alright, there it is. I just cut it real fast just to make sure I'm actually in the correct mode, not slow mode. So, here we are. Till Canada, we take 2 stations to Kowloon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so packed. Q trains here. Is that Q train? No, C train. Pinsum is one of the worst stations. You see the train is pretty empty right now, but as soon as this station opens the doors, it's going to be completely full. Let's board. Let's see the numbers. I can't see it. 867, that means the 17th train. 83, I think. I think 3334 here. Oh, freaking hell. Right. Backwards. I think it should be 383384. I didn't see the numbers, but we start from 51. 51, 52, 53. Yes, this is the 17th train because C851 is the first one, A351. So it's the 17th train, so 3334. I can do C train checkings, but no point. Let's just trust my instinct. 3334.
Adtranz-CAF Mei. 下一站石碣尾 Next station, Adtranz-CAF Mei.
M trains.
Adtranz-CAF Mei. 下一站石碣尾 Next station,
Adtranz-CAF Mei. Really like that announcement. Way better than the C train and the Q trains. Because it's strong announcements. And also it's actually on the other side for the doors now. I'm going to change to Kowloon for Israel line. Looking forward to my day tomorrow in Shenzhen. Because I'll be filming way more lines tomorrow. Because I can go off track to take lines I want to take. So I'm going to take some lines I've never taken before. And I'll go up there by around 2:30. So I'm just going to ask the person with my dad's office to give me the things at like 5 or 5:30. Because his office is close to Lo Wu port. So that's why since I finished taking the things, I just go back to Lo Wu and get out. And come back to Hong Kong. Now taking Hanyang Wai Port is going to be way cheaper because Changchun Metro is so cheap. Changchun Metro is like so cheap. Literally, it's taking like 10 stations, only 4 RMB. Like what the hell? $4 RMB. It's like how many dollars for Hong Kong? 100 is like around 90. So it's like $5 to $6 for like a very long section. Like what the hell? One station section is $1.90 for renminbi, which is like $2.50 around there. In Hong Kong, one station only cost me $4.50. Like what the hell? I would get out of the gates here just in case I went overboard. I'm not so sure about the time, but I get in at around 9:40 something. Now it's almost there, so I need to get out. It's 2 hours and a half for Hong Kong MTR, but just in case. I'm not so sure about Shenzhen whether there's time controls, but I'm probably still gonna get out. It's just I hate the security checks. Every single cities in China has security checks for metro, so which is so annoying. And you need to actually, water of course is allowed for metro. It's not like airport that you're not allowed to bring water inside, but if you have water or any liquid on you, you need to either give them to check or you take a sip in front of them. You need to take a sip in front of the security guards, then they will know that it's actually safe. So if it's not, then you need to give them to scan with their machine to check it's actually completely safe, which is so lame. Like Hong Kong was all safe. No one even actually have any like scared of bombings and like security threats. Q trains on the other side. Okay, the Dodon just completely cut in the middle there. At Kowloon Station, I just filmed at the station with terrible amount of people during all rush hours. Literally, I'll check the numbers when the trains go through. It should be 3334. Q train over there. 986. 96, I'm not so sure about that number. But I'm looking 33. Yes, correct. 3334. And there goes that. I'll check this number for you. 771772 here. There that goes. Q train. Number 8 on the list. Now we'll head up to the concourse. We'll exit the gates. We'll walk outside for Changchun Station. I've walked at that during the train station video, so just wait until that comes out. You will know how to walk around the station. We'll get to the platform now for East Rail Line, which is on ground level. Let's go. East Rail Line. I'm outside the gates right now, but literally walking outside the gates like this is the same as walking out inside the gates. Literally the same. It's just outside the gates here. We'll walk over. We'll get up to the platform. Perfect. No time wasted, because after you tack off, after you get out the gates here in Hong Kong, it's not 10 seconds like in Perth, it's 1 minute for the reset. So that's why I already spent 1 minute outside the gate, so I don't need to waste time by waiting again. So let's get up. Let's get it! Oi! That was close. Just made it inside. I didn't drop anything. Good. Alright, let's take one station. Lok Ma Chau train here. 42. Alright, so DO40, DO42 here. Through Beacon Hill. Taiwan interchange station for the Tuen Ma line. Well, we just went to Lok Ma Chau, but this is just a Lok Ma Chau train, so. And after that will be Tuen Ma line. And then we have the Tuen Ma line section at the end. All the way to Wu Kai Sha. It should take around 20 minutes. So the vlog is around 1 hour. Should be alright. Not too bad. Definitely pretty fun vlog. Oh, I actually forgot to name the person that actually requested this. Hang on. Hopefully I don't really forget about it. Let's go and check it out. What it is. Who it is. Thank you so much, Joshua Chan, for this request here. Through Beacon Hill now. Next is Tai Wai Station. They have started to build platform gates for Tai Wai Station. And also they will be starting Sha Tin Station next very soon. So they're doing multiple stations at the same time. So Sheng Shui, Tai Wai, Sha Tin, they're doing it at the same time, and also including Tai Po Market, they're doing the finishing touches for the last platform. So Tai Po Market Station has 3 out of 4 platforms finished. Now it's just the platform 1, which is this direction, haven't finished for Tai Po Market. They're finishing it very soon. Expected to have all platform gates by the end of 2025. So let's see whether it's on this platform or on the other side for Admiralty direction. And Tai Wai Station, here we are. Might not get a good spot for changing trains, but whatever. Let's see where are the platform gates. I'm looking on the outside now. No announcement here, so it means not this side, the platform gates. If there are like 1 or 2 platform, oh, the platform gates are inside over there. So if there are like 1 platform gate, then the announcement will play saying some automatic platform gates are now in use for this platform. But no announcement, so that means not ready. And here we are. Lok Ma Chau train. So. And here we are. Let's get up. 1 station up and Tuen Ma line to Wu Kai Sha. Tyler here. Let's send the train out. They have also cut the platform a little bit. Before it's definitely just like one car that they cut on the side. Oh, this is actually just the second car though. I thought it's like the first car, I thought it's like the fifth car because that's usually the spot for the fifth car, but now they cut the platform, so it's a little bit, I'm not used to that yet. So, that's really close earlier on. I got the train barely on the train on the outside now. Okay, not leaving yet. Here we go. Please stand back from the train doors. Really like the sound when the door closes together. It's really cool. Like that. Next train's to Lowu. There it goes. Our train. Oh, the platform gates is way at the back. They built one of them, but not the gates yet. It's just the barrier for that. Right, there that goes. Now we go over to the other side for Tuen Ma Line, way all the way to the end, to the back. Okay. Police here. Here inside the platform, we got this terrible smell down here. Like a urinating smell. Let's go to platform 4 for Wu Kai Sha, which is they do it this way for the trains because then you can facilitate the changing between this side of the platform that comes from Ma'anshan. They can just walk over to change to East Rail Line, continue to the city. So that's the original Ma'anshan line, which they terminate here for Ma'anshan Line. So of course it makes sense to have the platform that has passengers to be on this side that can connect with East Rail Line directly over there. But right now it's just annoying because sometimes we're mostly going to need to come over here for the platforms. It's annoying. So let's get up. Perfect timing and perfect train. We got a C train this time. Oh man, that was perfect. Perfect. It's been so long since I've taken a C train. Finally. Almost every single time is SP, 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 SP. But finally, C train. Let's do it. Here we go. C train. Now C train is better to actually film on the left side of the door, so we go over there. Because they have actually wide areas over here due to decreased amount of seats, which is bad, but finally something different. No more SPs. Boring. So C trains only 17 of them, so while it's 48 SPs, so that's why you can see the ratios of the trains. And let's go. Now, before they extended for Tuen Ma Line, is actually the most common things of all times on Tuen Ma Line Phase 1 for C trains, because all the C trains were on Tuen Ma Line Phase 1 before. So that's why all 17 of them were basically running all the way, and random SPs running in. So mainly we have SC trains before for Tuen Ma Line Phase 1 and then random SPs, but now with Food Line, of course, it's all SPs. And random C trains here.
您跟他扶手，请紧握扶手。Please hold the handrail。下一站車公廟，下一站車公廟。Next station, Chekong Temple.
I take all the way to Wu Kai Sha. We'll of course take this train back after that because I need the C train. Way more fun than freaking SPs. I know C trains is Chinese trains, but whatever. Way more fun. SP there.
Next station, Chekong Temple.
Chekong Temple. Not temple, it's temple. Temple. It's temple. Very funny. Alright, doors open on the right. And we have 423 here for the train. D423, D424. This is like the last station, doors will open on the right, so. And then until probably Wu Kai Sha with doors open on the right, but let's see whether they swap the platforms or anything. Probably not though. Ooh, sorry about that. sure. There you go.
下一站沙田圍，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站沙田圍，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Next station Sha Tin Wai, doors will open on the left.
I don't really want to touch Sha Tin Wai to be honest, but whatever. Just quickly get me out of this area. I don't really want to film the Sha Tin Wai station video to be honest, because it just gives me bad memories. I don't want to remember that, so yeah. Not gonna say what it is, but if you're very OG Justin Master 86 followers and fans and watcher and viewers, you should know what's going on with this. Okay. Get it together, Justin. Ugh. Don't think about it. We leave the station right away, so. Oh, terrible stopping spot, jeez Louise. Yeah, it's bad. Literally cut. A little bit of the door is cut right over that way. Terrible. Now this is a C train, so that's why. Don't expect good stopping spots because C train is basically a copycat of the SPs. Literally the design is the exact same and is of course a little bit terrible, a little bit bad, a little bit worse than the SPs. Door closing is a little bit different, but interior design is very similar. It's just the motor is different, and also the train exterior is also very similar with the freaking SPs. It's basically a copycat. I guess copycat is fine, but because they're basically having the same similar designs for the same line.
下一站第一城，左邊嘅車門 C train，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站第一城，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Next station City One, doors will open on the left.
Unfortunate is that due to the fact that still on this line it's just basically when the doors open on the left the announcement plays. So that's why basically on the whole Mount Shanghai section the announcement plays non-stop every single station. Before the Mount Shanghai they just say once at the start and then all of the stations are just normal. So, but after Chimalan Phase 1 opens it basically goes about on the left, goes about on the left. Okay, the aircon is turned off because no sounds. City One. Also not good, the stopping spot, but it's fine. Better than Shenzhen stopping spots already. Shenzhen stopping spots so bad. That one time is Futian checkpoint.
石門，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站石門，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Next station Shekmun, doors will open on the left.
And Taishui Hang. So shorter section first. Literally just one straight line instead of Shekmun station. No, just kidding. Now, there is a crossing track here because sometimes during signal failures they actually need to terminate at City 1, which have happened before. So the turn back sign is very long because it's 8 cars in length and it will stop in the middle of the bridge over here. Yep, there's that. Right in front of Shekmun station. Now all these stations before Mount Shan Line was still running like years ago. Of course, no platform gates. All of the above ground stations, they don't have platform gates before. But of course now everything has platform gates except East Rail Line, and East Rail Line will have platform gates as well very soon. Fully installed. And more terrible stopping spots. Why are the stopping spots so bad for the C train? Wow. Not great. Not great. The C train, terrible. Stand a little bit back here. Please stand back from the platform gates.
下一站大水坑，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站大水坑，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station 太水坑 ，Doors will open on the left。請小心月台空隙。請小心月台的空隙。Please mind the gap。
Oh man, having C train is way more fun than SPs. Although it is a Chinese train, but it's just way more fun. This feels way better. Now, if you don't want to call them C trains, you can call them C1141A, which is also another term for the C trains. And then the R trains is also named as C. And the R trains are named as C1141B because the motor is the same, the exterior design colors are the same. So that's why they just call them like that. C1141A for C trains and C1141B for the R trains on the East Rail Line. But of course you can just call them C trains and R trains. It's the same thing. Taishuihang Station. Checking out the messages. So I don't want to use too much data, switch it off. Later on, we use the Wu Kai Sha Station MTR Wi-Fi, which is one of the best things about MTR. Every single station, no matter what it is, of course not light rail, but every single station there's freaking MTR Wi-Fi. And it's very, very decent to that MTR Wi-Fi. Although it's just 15 minutes for 5 sessions, you need to keep on relogging in and redoing it, but you can do 5 sessions every day for 15 minutes each, so 75 minutes overall for Wi-Fi, which is very, very decent. The speed is perfect too, you can even load YouTube. So, and also if you actually at Airport Express stations, Hong Kong, Kowloon, the MTR Wi-Fi at the Airport Express part of the station is 60 minutes and it is unlimited. Yes, unlimited 60 minutes. Every 60 minutes you need to relog in, but you can do as many times as you want. More C trains, wow, there's so many C trains.
下一站恒安，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站恒安，左邊嘅車門將會打開。Next station, hang on. Doors will open on the left.
Can I do the 272X actually later on? I'm unfortunately to get off here and then walk around. No. Just take back. Take to Homentin Station later on. By myself, we're not going to film it. It's good enough already. Hang on station. We are at the station that I gave 2 out of 5. We'll have more 2 out of 5s coming in very soon in the future again for the stations, because I already saw some future stations that will be filming. I'm also going to give it a 2 out of 5. Hang on station. This station is absolutely terrible. No shops. And then every single thing is, because it's in the middle of the highway, so that's why it's all underground exits, and then the exits are so bad. We have also another terrible station, Tai Shui Hang. That would be probably another 2 out of 5. Terrible stopping spot. Ugh. My stopping spot is so bad on this train, what the hell? This door closing is fast, so Ma'anshan, oh my gosh, I cannot expect the stopping spot. The SP yesterday I filmed the journey is pretty decent, but let's see the C train.
下一站馬鞍山，左邊嘅車門將會打開。下一站馬鞍山，左邊的車門將會打開。Next station, Ma On Shan. Doors will open on the left.
Oops. And apparently slow down. Now, normally for SP is actually having 4 seats for these bench, 4 seats for 4 people, but for the C trains it's only 3. So that's why during rush hour it's like absolutely terrible. Everyone needs to stand, but it's only better than Korea. Korea is stupid because they're actually designing and actually I think having some of the services already with no seats, the trains, just to facilitate maximum capacity for the trains. So that's why the train has no seats on it, which is stupid. At least you need to have some seats. Like, what the hell? You expect everyone to stand, including elderly. Ugh. What the hell? Seatless trains, seatless metro trains. Like, what the fuck is that? At least you need to give some seats for elderly people to sit on there. What the hell? Seatless trains, like, that's the what? You're gonna have seatless bus next time? Alright, here we are. Oh my gosh, the stopping spot on the outside. Oh my gosh, that's so trash. That SP over there, terrible stopping spots over there. Like 7 minutes per train for Tinma line off peak. Very terrible. Let's see the stopping spot. Oh man, also off. Now people has cleared out mostly, so let's stand on the outside and just film across. Okay, look at that. Terrible stopping spots. And also terrible on the other side. But the good thing about C trains is they actually don't have a pole here. They don't have the pole in the middle of the train doors like this. Usually the other trains have one. So that's why it's actually pretty good for filming, because there's nothing is actually blocking the way.
下一站烏溪沙，下一站烏溪沙。Next station, Wu Kai Sha.
Last station of the line.
烏溪沙呢個係屯馬線嘅尾站，烏溪沙這是屯馬線的終點站。
Wu Kai Sha, end of the Tunma line.
Thank 多謝乘搭港鐵，謝謝乘搭港鐵。
Thank you for traveling on the MTR.
下一站烏溪沙，下一站烏溪沙。Next station, Wu Kai Sha. 烏溪沙呢個係屯馬線嘅尾站。
Yep, doors open on the right as usual.
多謝乘搭 Thank you for traveling on the MTR.
Bro, this window sucks. Like, what the hell? And doors on the right.
右边的车门将会打开，
Doors will open on the right.
请人要扶手。
And there is a train on the other side. Is that taking passengers or is that an empty train? That looks like an empty train. Yeah, that looks like an empty train. Oh, there are people on it. I probably just run over there to that one instead. But we've got two trains here. Now, that platform is very rarely used, so... Oh my gosh, it's alternating. What? It is alternating right now for the platforms. What? Before it's only using this platform, but now it's alternating. Holy crap, that's crazy. But I finally made it to Wu Kai Sha. This is the terminus for R40, long wind bus route. But the first train to depart will be this one, followed by this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on this video up top, and I'll see you guys next time.